Hey everyone. Heat wave it is today. It's July 10th, and this message is for anyone that has a business, no matter the size. I have a story that I'm going to share with you, but it has multiple messages in this story. So I remember back when I had my trucking business, I had a goal to reach a revenue in 1 month of $1 million. Now, for some people, that might sound like a lot. For some people, it might sound like it's not much, depending on the size of the business. That's not the point here. Okay, so the point is that in my business, for me, I just wanted to have at least 1 month where I would reach $1 million in sales. So we would come close quite often, but it never made it. So after COVID hit in February, everything was shut down, and as most of you know, I had a transportation business, and we were hauling cars. So around July 2020, things picked up again, and the manufacturers were mass producing cars, and they were trying to catch up with the market, the spring market that they had missed out on. And I could just see it. It was around this time of the month of July, so it was July 2020. And it was a heat wave like this. And in this heat, for truck drivers, especially when you're hauling cars, you have to stop a lot. You have to walk a kilometer every time you go pick up a car or drop off a car. And, it's very difficult for them. And I remember, so it was July 10th or around this time. I don't know exactly the date. And I could just see my goal being just around the corner. I could see it happening. So what did I do? I sent a message to all of my staff, the office staff, the garage staff, the drivers on the road, and I shared with them that that month of July 2020 had the potential of reaching record high sales for the company. And I think we had been in business for maybe 22 years at this point. So, it was just like, I know it's hot and I know you guys are tired and I know everybody's working really, really hard. But, I've been dreaming about this for years, and I don't know that I would have said what the amount was. It was just that it was going to be record sales, and it was an exciting time for me, and I knew how hard they were working, and I just needed them to kind of just give it one more push, just, so we could maybe say, hey, we were part of this uh, goal that Denise has had for a long time. So guess what? We surpassed the goal. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I was jumping up and down in the office. I was just cheering, and maybe a little extra than most people would do, only because I was excited and I wanted to show my staff that, hey, it's exciting to reach a goal. It is possible to reach a goal. Anyways, long story short, at the time I had a consultant that would come and work with me maybe once, twice a week. I'm not even sure if he would come that often. And I didn't share this story with him, but he happened to bump into one of my office employees at the grocery store or something and heard the good news. So the next time he comes into my office, he congratulates me, but then tells me that I probably shouldn't be sharing things like this with my staff because they will expect a raise. So message number one, that is old school. That's traditional leadership. And there's nothing better than transparency and sharing. Plus, Denise by herself would not have reached this revenue. Right? I needed my team behind me. I needed them motivated. I needed them to want to be part of this in order to reach this goal. Now, on top of that, what he also didn't know is that my staff was regularly compensated on a yearly basis, on a daily basis, for little things that they would do. They would always get surprised because Denise would give them a little bonus, points here and point there for gift cards and things like that. So we had that kind of a team environment where it was great to have open communication and share these great stories and share, milestones. So one message is this: Be careful. It's okay to be transparent. Be careful of old school thinking, of behind the closed doors. You know, a lot of people right now are telling me that they are spread so thin at work that it's crazy. They're not enjoying their job anymore. They're not having fun. They're exhausted. They're burnt out. What happens? It's because, first of all, you know, they don't even know what they're aiming for when they're asked to work this much. They're cutting back on hiring staff, perhaps. There's a lot of things happening in the corporate world, in the business world, and employees need to know what they're working towards. They need to know. Otherwise, they're going to lose interest. And all of a sudden, their own personal needs and wants and desires and goals are going to kick in. And they're going to start looking somewhere else, or they're going to start, you know, being motivated by other things. So, message number 2, if you have leaders working for you, it's important for you to train them well to get their staff motivated, their team members motivated, if you want to reach goals. And you have to have goals. You have to share it with your team. So I just wanted to share this with you. I think about my staff a lot, my past team. I know because this heat wave just made me reflect on this, and I know they're working hard. And I hope that they're being treated well wherever they're at right now. And I wanted to put this message out there. Goals are important, but you cannot reach them by yourself. You have to share. You have to tell people what they're aiming for. Plus, you should also find out what it is that your team wants for themselves on an individual basis. And as leaders, our job is to focus on what each team member wants out of life and continue to provide those opportunities to make them understand that there is potential to reach those goals wherever they're working now. Otherwise, they're going to go somewhere else. Anyways, that's my message today. You know, dream big, guys. Just dream big. Like I said, my goal may not have been a big goal for most. Maybe it was big for others, but I reached it and I was so proud of it. All right. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Stay cool because this heat wave is crazy. And great talking to you. And stay tuned for more goal talk. All right. Bye.